In the summer of 2012, 16-year-old Mark and his mother moved into a small, two-story rental house in rural Ohio. It wasn't perfect, creaky floors, peeling wallpaper, but it was affordable. In the basement, Mark found something odd: an old rotary black phone mounted to the wall. The line wasn't connected, and the landlord had told them the house had no active landline. The first few nights were quiet. Mark spent most of his time setting up his gaming console in his room upstairs. But on the fourth night, as he was brushing his teeth, he heard it, a faint ringing echoing from below. At first he thought it was a smoke detector battery. But when he went downstairs, the sound grew louder. It was coming from the basement. The black phone was ringing. Mark hesitated. The phone's ring was dull and hollow, as if coming from another room entirely. He finally picked up. "Hello?" Silence. Then a faint whisper. "Don't go downstairs at night." Mark froze. "Who is this?" he asked, but the line went dead. He raced upstairs, locking his bedroom door. His mom laughed it off the next morning. Probably old wiring picking up signals. But Mark couldn't shake the voice. A few nights later, the phone rang again. This time, the whisper was clearer. "He comes when the lights go out. Don't let him in." Mark slammed the phone down. He unplugged the cord from the wall, but when he set it aside, the phone rang again, even though it wasn't connected to anything. After that night, the house changed. Doors that had been closed were found open. Footsteps echoed from the basement when no one was there. One evening, while playing a game, Mark's TV flickered and the screen went black. A faint reflection showed a tall shadow standing behind him. He turned around. Nothing. He decided to record the basement overnight. When he checked the footage the next day, his stomach dropped. At 3:12 a.m., the black phone lifted off the receiver on its own. A tall, indistinct figure stepped into frame, paused as if staring directly at the camera, then disappeared into the darkness. Mark showed his mom, but she accused him of editing it. "Stop trying to scare me," she said. But that night, she heard the ringing too. By the end of the second week, the calls became nightly. The voice was always the same: male, raspy, urgent. "He's coming closer. Don't open the door. He knows you can hear him." Mark began sleeping with a baseball bat. One night, around 2:45 a.m., the phone rang louder than ever. When he answered, the voice whispered, "He's outside." Mark's heart pounded. He crept upstairs, peeked through the front window, and saw a figure standing at the end of their driveway. Tall, thin, motionless. He called the police, but by the time they arrived, the figure was gone. The officer dismissed it as a prank. Mark noticed, though, that the phone in the basement had gone completely silent for the rest of the night, as if waiting. On their last night in the house, the power went out during a storm. The basement phone began ringing non-stop. Mark, shaking, answered one final time. The voice, more desperate than ever, hissed, "He's inside the house." At that exact moment, Mark heard footsteps upstairs, slow, deliberate. He and his mom locked themselves in his room and called 911 from a cell phone. They listened as the footsteps stopped outside their door. A long silence followed. Then, a single knock. The police arrived 20 minutes later. No one was found inside, but the basement walls were covered in scratched messages, all saying the same thing: "Answer the phone." They moved out the next day. The house sits empty now, but neighbors still swear that some nights, around 3 a.m., they can hear the faint ringing of a black rotary phone from deep inside the basement.